Hi, welcome back to Hot Rod Madness, and this week we're out at Impatient Creations.
Welcome to Hot Rod Madness, where we believe that every car has a story. Whether your car is a ground-pounding, tire-smoking street machine or a trophy-winning classic with blinding chrome and paint, Hot Rod Madness wants to hear your story. Who knows? Maybe your story will inspire future generations to dream, build, and own their own classic rides. Here to bring you those stories is the host of Hot Rod Madness, Tim the Milkman, along with the Hot Rod Madness crew.
Hi, I'm standing here with the owner and founder of Impatient Creations. How are you, Dennis?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, man, I'm great.
Well, welcome to Impatient Creations.
Right.
We're excited to show you what we're doing here, and we do full build restorations, and we also do segments where somebody needs the windows to align or the motor to tune up or brakes to work.
Okay.
So we have individuals that are specialists in each of these fields.
Okay.
And so
I have seen your work in the past, sir, and I must say, we got to show this to the viewers. There's some really cool stuff inside. Come on, Dennis, let's go in there and look at it.
All right.
All right, Dennis, tell us a little bit about your fabrication shop here, man. It looks like you got a couple of projects going on here, some really cool projects going on here. Tell us what's going on here on the table, man.
Well, we believe that the foundation of all the rest of what we do comes from the fabrication. If it's not sized for it, if it doesn't fit for it, if it's not smooth, then everything else is sort of, you're making Bondo and all of that stuff. So what we do is we fabricate pieces. This is a sample of one. This is a engine cover, literally, that we fabricated out of a piece of flat steel to go in this milk truck.
Wow, so this was flat at one time.
It was.
And
It's just like a piece of steel right here. And
Yeah.
they're making pieces for the Cougar. We do all the engineering and the design right here because this is where we have to make the pieces fit the metal or make the metal fit the pieces.
Yeah, okay. All right.
So-
And a Cougar here, the old Divco truck. Wow, man. The old milk truck.
Yeah, these were a 45-mile-an-hour vehicle. The parts were pop riveted together, and now with the diesel and overdrive, we're making it a 90-mile-an-hour vehicle. So everything has to be built, fabricated to incorporate not only the speed, but what we're going to put inside. Everything from cameras to the floor pans, the way the seats are going to go. This is going to be an ice truck, a ice sculpturer's truck.
Really?
And he's going to carry 8 300-pound boxes of sculptured ice with dry ice in it. He's 6'3", so we had to raise the roof to, it's just a complete build. We just list out what his requirements are, and then we sit down and build it. Now, this is just following the fabrication. We bring it from the fabrication, we bring it here. Everything is bolted together when it leaves fabrication. We build the cars completely on the suspension so we can check all the body lines, all of the air gaps and all of that. So when we get it, take it apart to paint it and we come back together, we know it'll fit.
Dennis, it looks like you got a state-of-the-art paint booth here, man.
Well, it is yes, it is. We've got, we can put a 45-foot motor coach in here,
Nice.
close the doors, and paint it all at one time. All the fans on it are variable speed so that if we're doing a tank, motorcycle tank, we can slow it down for that. But the size of the booth gives us an opportunity to paint a whole car all at one time, disassembled. And that's the advantage, because if you're doing something that's got a trick paint, you've got one painter, all out of the same bucket, all painted the same humidity, same temperature, and it all looks the same.
And that's a quick turnout, too, when you can get everything in here and get it sprayed and out the door it goes, right?
Yeah, some of these old cars are made up of 20 to 25 pieces when you get them all disassembled.
Man, that's fantastic. Dennis, that's an Alpine and a Corvette.
Next to each other.
Yes, sir. So you got this thing in 1,000 pieces, man. How do you keep up with it?
Well, and that's a great question, and it's a challenging one. But what we have done is taken carts when we disassembled it. Everything is labeled, and what we do is the parts follow the car.
Okay.
So when it gets down in assembly, like it is, then
Yeah.
we're starting to put parts back on it.
Organize the parts. That's a way to do it, man.
Yeah. Well, we couldn't have come up with a better way.
This is the finished mechanical area.
Yes, it is. This is where things come, or vehicles come, for just that finishing touch. Sometimes they start here because all they need is just a gas tank replaced.
Okay. All right, Dennis, and would be the assembly area.
Well, mechanical and electrical assembly.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Typically what we do is on cars that we're building the whole project, we bring it up here after it went through the paint shop and just got the engine compartment and the jams painted. We bring it up here, we build the electrical and the mechanical based on their specifications.
Okay.
Then we take it back down there, put the doors and hood on it, paint it, and put the glass in and the bumpers on, and it's ready to go.
All right, and then you test drive it in the parking lot, right?
Oh yeah, love to
Yeah.
test driving in the parking lot.
Okay, I'm looking at a Mustang,
Yes.
Corvette. There's a Camaro.
No,
No?
Firebird.
Firebird. Okay.
Very similar.
And it's shell state.
Yeah,
Can't tell.
That's right. That's exactly right. But yeah, we've got a lot of projects up here that are in that state. We also have an opportunity in here to just do a segment of that. We're not doing the cosmetics. We're just putting motor, transmission, computer work, whatever.
Okay. All right, Dennis. Now this is a unique facility. You can do some pretty special things in this room, can't you?
We have 3D scanning.
Yeah, nice.
So we can take applications and either duplicate them, or if we need to change them just slightly, we scan them in, like we did this intake manifold. We scanned it in because it won't fit in the spot.
Right,
So
okay.
then we roll it up on there, and we can twist that intake shape.
Sure.
Now this is aluminum. We're gonna next week we'll print it out. We'll go to our printer. Not ours, but one we hire, and
Okay.
it will print out an intake manifold that we can literally put that gasket on and bolt up.
So you can change the shape by doing that and make it fit whatever.
That's right.
Cool. Nice process, man.
Well, the other thing we can do is anything that we want to duplicate over and over and over again, then we can take a 3D image of it, and we've got it.
Okay. All right, Dennis, thanks for having Hot Rod Madness out, man. We had a blast here today. We saw some killer custom rides here, man. Thank you again, sir.
Well, we appreciate you bringing this beautiful weather, and that gave it a lot of pizzazz to some of the
sure.
rides we're looking at. And we want you to encourage you to look us up at impatientcreations.com. We're in Alabaster, Alabama, just off I-65.
Okay.
And our phone number is 205-664-1447. So come see us at Impatient Creations.
All right, there you have it. Y'all come down and visit Impatient Creations.